Ladies and gentlemen, this is James M0XXT, professional software developer who has created the most insane piece of logbook software you're ever likely to see. Buttery smooth, spectrum scopes and everything else. I just had the demo. Tune in because here we go. Right, so QSO Director, we're logged in, I'm paid up. Now I go to download software.
Yep.
Okay, so we're completely cross-platform.
Completely cross-platform, yeah.
Mac, wow. Okay, download. We'll put that in my downloads folder. And then I'll just go to downloads.
Go to downloads and run the file.
Okay, downloads. There it is there. Right, while this is installing, if I don't have an internet connection that day, will it still... Obviously, I've got to install it from the internet.
Yes.
Well, will it still work?
Yes, yeah. It'll work completely offline. So whilst it makes use of a lot of internet connectivity for a whole load of functions and the cloud synchronisation and that kind of thing, it will work completely offline.
Okay. So it wants to know where to put the database. So do I just choose?
Yeah, hit choose.
Where would you put it?
I keep it in a separate folder specifically for
so I can put it in. So I could put a new folder here.
Yeah.
QSO Director.
Yeah.
So that folder. Okay. So now I can use my call sign, or can I run M0?
You can
MCX and M0XXT.
Yes, you can. Yes. So it supports multiple stations, multiple call signs, and multiple operators.
Okay, and I'll be able to obviously switch between the two.
Yes.
Why have I got to sign in here?
So
it doesn't know who I am.
It doesn't know who you are. So this is the connection. You only have to do it once. It stores the details, unless you log out.
Right.
So subsequent runs, it'll just log you straight in automatically. You won't see that.
Okay, fine. So it's obviously a logging software. So for DXing, for pile-ups.
DXing, pile-ups, general logging, POTA hunting, activations.
Now, remind me, you haven't yet built in the contest engine.
No, that's coming. Okay. That is coming. The goal is to support any type of logging.
I said to James the other day, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since we've recorded, the little demo. I assume there's been some changes. He said, yeah, a load of changes. James is a professional software developer and is used to tracking every bug, every feature request. He's done a couple of things for me because I said, I would prefer that. And he just rolled it out. I didn't know he'd rolled it out. And he sent me the list of all the changes. And I've put that in the description. So it's slightly longer than the history of the universe. That's just 2 or 3 weeks of development. Anyway, let's get back into this. You must configure the station details. Oh, this reminds me of the old days. And 1mm, do you remember?
I do.
Is this the master call sign that I'll be using?
This is you have to have at least one station.
Yeah.
So the station name is just a descriptive name for you. So it could be
Holly Farm.
Holly Farm. DX Commander HQ.
Okay.
It's the main station.
The XCHQ.
There we go. And the call sign is the call sign that you're actually using for that station. So what are you broadcasting on air?
Okay. Holly Farm will use M0XXT.
Yeah.
Next. So in the main, it's going to be me.
Yes. We can add extra operators later and extra stations later. The operator call sign... as yours differs from your the call that you use, you can enter it there. If you leave it blank, it'll just use the station call sign.
Is this important?
No, it's not. It's not required. It's just if you want to fill in the information.
Okay.
Right, now this is important.
Yeah.
So the IARU region has to be set correctly. It normally gets it right in terms of its
the
selection.
region 1, of course.
Yeah, because that will affect the band plan.
Yeah.
There we go. And once you've entered some location information, you can then calculate the missing details from that.
Okay.
So because it knows you've entered locator, it can then calculate the.
I think if that is wrong, Is that fixable in the future?
Oh yes, yeah. All of this can be changed.
Okay, fine.
All of it can be changed. Yeah.
So I'll hit next.
There we go.
Additional information about your station.
Yeah. None of this is required. You can enter it if you want to.
What is SIG?
Special interest group.
For instance, what would that be?
So it might be. You might be a special event station, for example. So it might be,
okay.
we're special, a special interest group is, you might be interested in trains, or we're activating railway stations or whatever it may be.
You close the wizard, right? So, okay. So at the moment,
moment, general logging is the only item.
So that says contesting. That says an activation. And that says running a net.
Yes.
So that's coming.
That's all coming in future versions. Yes.
All right. Okay. Do you think I should maximise this?
Well, this is where you get a lot of flexibility. So one of the things that I've tried to do is to not dictate the layout to people who use the software.
Right.
Some people like it all in one window. Some people like it like M1MM, where it's lots of separate windows.
Yeah.
And you can mix and match those as much as you like. So all of these elements can be clicked and dragged and docked and undocked.
So that's my main band map for VF01, is it?
Yes.
Or whatever.
Whatever you want. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So where do you think we should go to? I mean, so somebody, if you called in now, M0YOM, well, I tell you what, let's connect the radio.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
So
if we go up to the file menu in the top left, in settings,
okay,
and this has got a whole load of settings in there,
okay,
but where we're going to go for the radios is the radio
radios.
tab.
Yeah, got it. Add a radio. Okay, fine.
And then we can drop down the manufacturer,
Kenwood,
and the model, which I think is right at the bottom for the 990S.
Yeah.
Now the last one is the connection method. So some radios allow network connections, some serial, some both.
I happen to be on a network.
Yeah, we'll use network then.
Okay, fine. Will it find this automatically, or
it won't find it automatically? So
okay, well I can look it up on this.
Yes, if you go to the menu on this radio.
That's right.
And LAN, that's it.
I'm on 165.
Yeah.
So the address is 192.168.1.165.
Okay.
Is port the normal for this?
It should be, yes, but obviously if you've changed that on the radio, you might need to adjust it in the software to match.
Admin. Okay, I think is that port automatic?
That should be automatic, and if you kept it all as defaults, it should
I don't
match,
know. I've changed it on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's worth mentioning the friendly name gets filled in automatically, but you can change that to whatever you like. It's just an identifier for the radio, so if you've got two TS990s, for instance, you might want to call it left radio, right radio.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
There we go.
And you can add as many radios as you want.
Yeah, I think you've got a
I've made a mistake there. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, as many radios as you want. So it's not limited like a lot of traditional software to, Radio 1, Radio 2.
My God, look how smooth that is. How have you done that?
That's the secret sauce. So a lot of logging software, a lot of radio software uses kind of standard libraries to talk to the radios.
Yeah.
With QSO Director, I've developed a completely new rig control engine.
All right.
Which gives a much better experience. The traditional methods are good; they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They work very well. They're tried and tested.
Yeah.
But it really didn't give the level of experience that I would want from
it's like a buttery feel
from using a modern radio. Okay. It runs amazingly well. Yeah.
All right. Is there any more while we're on the radio? Is there any more bling I can put on here?
Yes, if you go up to window at the top.
By the way, I'm giving James a fair crack of the whip here because I gave Stuart a fair crack of the whip as well a couple of years ago. Stuart from Station Master. It's only fair I give James, the same care and attention as I gave Stuart all those a couple of years ago. All right, so let's head back in.
DX cluster.
DX
cluster.
Window.
File and settings again.
Oh yeah, file settings.
Yeah.
DX cluster.
Now. It's got the capability to hook into the POTA cluster, so it can pull POTA-specific spots down.
Right, okay.
But for now, we'll add just a basic DX cluster. So if we click on Add Add cluster.
Yeah.
Now, all of these are kind of pre-filled entries.
Okay, yeah.
You can connect to any DX cluster you like.
Right.
This is just really for convenience.
Would you recommend one or not?
I mean, I use the K1 TTT cluster, or which is right at the top.
Oh, is it? Right.
Yeah, they're sorted by continent. So DXC,
where?
K1 TTT, just there. Yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go. And click Add Cluster.
Right.
Now, if you did want to connect to a different cluster, we can click the little down arrow there, and you can enter any details that you like into the cluster. You can also select whether or not it automatically does an SHDX or an SHDX 100 as soon as it connects to that cluster to pull down.
That's a command to say, give me the last 100 spots.
Yeah. So, typically, SHDX does 30 or so. It depends on the cluster.
Okay. Blessedly okay?
Yeah, click OK.
Right.
Now, we aren't currently showing the cluster window.
Yeah.
So if we go up to Window, and there's one called Cluster.
There is one called Cluster, yeah. Oops. Yeah, that was
now, by default, that appears as a little tab down the bottom, but we can move all of this. All of this can be rearranged.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So we can see the spots coming in there. If you click on the Clusters tab...
Clusters tab?
Just there.
Oh, yeah.
That provides some control, so we can connect or disconnect or tell it to do an SHDX.
Yeah.
And you can connect to as many clusters as you want.
Yeah.
So you could be connected to 4 different clusters, and the software will automatically combine and deduplicate all of that information.
Oh, they're coming in here. Look.
Yeah, and the spots will appear on the band map.
So if I click that, presumably the radio will...
you double click to switch to it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And that's telling me it's world...
Yeah, where possible, it'll identify.
Oh, I like the little pop-up.
If it's an iota spot, if it's a POTA spot, it'll put a little marker on there so that you can tell what it is.
Okay, this is very neat. All right.
So the layouts in the software are retained. So when you set up how you want your layout,
oh, I see. Yeah.
It will restore whichever that layout is, and you can have multiple layouts as well, and you can switch them on the fly.
Oh, right. Okay, fine. How do I do that spectrum scope thing?
Add spectrum scope.
Add.
That's it. There we go.
Oh, got it. Okay, fine. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, we just need an antenna. Antenna genius. I'm just freaking my own system at the moment. Okay.
Now, it's probably worth mentioning at this point while we've got the...
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's the point. This is floating at the moment.
It's floating at the moment, so you could have that off on a separate screen. You could dock it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, put it over here.
You could put it over there. If you've got multiple radios that all support spectrum scopes, you can display multiple as well. And you can even display multiple for the same radio with different settings. So, as an example, if you right-click anywhere on the spectrum scope, we've got some options. So obviously, we've got gain control, the speed that the scope updates, various options for the colour as well.
Okay.
You can have 2 or 3 spectrum scopes connected to the same radio at the same time with different options selected.
Okay.
So if, for instance, you wanted... you found that some signals show up better using one colour scheme versus another, you can display them all at the same time. How do I change
colour scheme then?
So under the waterfall...
Yeah.
You've got colour.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
So you can see that's, the signals stand out better with that colour.
Yeah, okay. Green, blue, green, yellow, whatever. Yeah, okay. Righty. And I noticed there's a gain as well.
There is a gain control. So if you go to waterfall and gain control, there are 2 modes or 3 modes. You've got no gain, AGC, which will do a better job of highlighting the code, or... there's kind of adaptive signal highlighting as well, which uses a bit more trickery to try and display the real signals out of the noise.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So rather than just display the spectrum scope straight from the radio, what I've tried to do is provide options that actually give you some benefit out of seeing that information on the screen.
Okay. Now, I'm not very good. Okay, so I'll shut up. Oh, what have I done? I've docked it.
You've docked it. Yeah,
right. How do I undock it?
Anything. So if you click on the bar on the
bar at the
title
top,
bar of that and just drag it off.
Okay.
And that'll undock it. Yeah.
I've never been able to use these docking things. Right. So if I wanted to put this, I see all these things.
So as you drag it over, it shows you where you can dock everything.
I could dock that over there, or I could put it at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can even dock multiple things on a separate floating window. So it really gives you an enormous amount of flexibility. So most people will be familiar with N1M, where everything is a separate window. Well, this you can mix and match. So you could have 3 windows.
Yeah.
But each of those windows might have 3 or 4 things docked in them.
Yeah. So there's the same with this VFO window.
Same with the VFO. You can
so if I grab that and just pull it out the way.
You can pull it out the way. Yeah. Okay. And we can add as many VFOs as you like.
So let's. Right. So I could. Okay. Whoops. So I can do my old trick where I like one over there.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's my master.
Yeah. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. It's very powerful. It allows a lot of flexibility.
All right. Give me more bling.
Okay. So if we go up to window again.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that there are some windows that we can turn on and off.
But
and there are some windows.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are some windows where we can add them. Just keep adding them. So with the Spectrum scope, you can keep adding them. So you could have 4 Spectrum scopes, all connected to the same radio, or connected to multiple radios.
So 2 radios at once, for instance. Yeah. Okay.
The software uses a kind of a binding concept. So rather than a particular VFO always being one radio, you can bind different windows to different equipment. So on the VFOs, for instance, when you connect a single radio, it will automatically bind them as it sees appropriate. But you can right-click a VFO, a band map, and you can rebind it. So we'll see under radio binding. Yeah. At the moment, we've just got the one radio.
Yeah.
But you can switch that if you've got 2 radios or 4 radios or however many. You can choose what window is bound to which VFO and which radio. Now we can also, especially with the band maps, we can have them unbound. So if we go up to window at the top and add a band map.
Add band map.
Yeah. Now at the moment, by default, that will bind itself to the radio. So you'll see that as you move the radio, if you move the VFO, both will move.
Yeah.
But they can have different zoom levels. So actually, you could have one zoomed out.
Oh my God.
That gives you a complete picture of the band, and another one that's zoomed in.
That's so good, yeah. I like that.
Or we can right-click it.
Yeah.
And we can go to radio binding not bound.
Yeah.
And right-click it again and go to band. And let's say, for instance, we want to keep an eye on what's going on 10 metres. We can bind that or just show 10 metres on that.
Yeah.
Now, if we go up to window again. So if we maybe move that somewhere where it's
hold on,
it's going to have a little bit of space.
Yeah, put it there. Yeah,
so we can go up to window again and we can click add band map.
Another one,
and we can have another band map.
Oh, we can look at 15 now.
Yeah, and we can do the same thing again where we right click and make it unbound.
That's right. Right click, radio binding, not bound. Yeah,
and go to
band HF.
15 metres, and then you can monitor everything that's going on 15 metres. And we can, what I do is I actually have a separate screen with 6 of these docked together. So you get
how do I dock them together?
So if you drag that band map,
hang on, let me put that over. So put that band, yeah.
So if you drag that band map over the top of the other, you can see all the docking points. So if you click it on the left, I'll try that.
That one, yeah. Oh, I see.
So the 2 are now docked together in. So they're in their own floating window.
Yeah.
But they're docked together.
15. Now, if I click that,
if you were to click that, it would. At the moment, because it's unbound, it won't do anything. But there are some features going in future versions that will allow you to.
Oh right, so I could have that over here. Yeah. Okay, fine.
And it really makes the band map a very powerful tool for. Obviously we've got the cluster window. We can see all of the spots that are coming in.
We're currently on the cluster.
Yeah, but we can really see them in context.
Now, if I so let's say I just want to put the cluster over here.
Yeah.
Where would I grab?
Okay, so because this is in a tab, you can click and drag the tab at the bottom.
The tab itself.
Yeah.
And I could just move it over there.
You could just move it over there.
See. All right, so let's just leave the cluster there.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Okay, so that's
works matrix. All right,
there's a whole load of little tools.
Don't worry. Okay, let's get back to let's do what these are good at, which is logging.
Okay, so if we make the log window slightly slightly deeper. So
right.
at the moment, I've personally always been frustrated with logging software traditionally, because either it is too complicated when I just want to log simple, simple information, or it hasn't got the information that I need where I want to log, a more richer set of information. So with QSO Director, it has support for almost every field you can imagine. If it's in the ADIF format, it's in there.
Right, but you can bring it in, or
we can bring it in or out,
or whatever.
So it's structured nicely with the tabs.
Okay.
So if I
drive.
If I drive a moment, we've got them organised by type.
Okay.
Which makes it nice and quick and easy to find things. Or we can come up here and we can click this little menu.
Yeah.
And we can put it into simple mode. So if you don't care about all of that and you just want call sign, report, name, and some comments, it makes it really, really simple. Much more like what people would be used to with, say, M1MM.
DX mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you just want a simple log. But if you want to be able to log the richer information, it is available. The software will automatically fill in a lot of that information as well for you, so you don't really have to key it in. So
I don't know. Should I do a test?
Yeah. So we're not hooked up to any callbooks at the moment.
Right. Okay. So how do we do that?
Okay. So
if we want to.
Yeah. So if we go to File and Settings again.
Find my mouse. File, Settings.
And Callbook on the left.
Callbook.
There we go. So we can set a primary callbook and a secondary.
Right.
So it can do two. So if you can't find it on the first one, it can do a lookup on the second one.
Right.
And there's support in there for all the major online callbooks. If you drop that down. Yeah,
I see. Okay.
So any of those will work. Most of them require you to have
an account
with that particular provider.
Right. Well, I've got an account with QR, so it's not paid for account. It's just an account.
I think they limit the number that you can do with the free account. But you could put in your QRZ details and use that, and it would just trip over to the next callbook if.
And I put it on here.
You put it on there, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Username and password.
Presumably, it's something like. I don't know. Okay.
There we go. So if we...
all right. So just click OK.
If we click OK to that, yeah.
Right. Okay.
There we go.
Right. So if you called me.
Okay.
YOM.
Now, if you tab off of that call onto the next
tab
field, there we go. It's gone away to QRZ and pulled the information, and it will pull all the information it can and pre-populate the field. So location.
Yeah. Yeah. So from there, it's not the space bar; it's the tab.
Tab. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's name, comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while we've got that call in there,
if
we come down to call information on the little tab at the bottom left, again, this can all be moved. It's a bit big at the moment, but it will show in real time as you entering call signs, the country, the distance, the continent, CQ and ITU zones. It displays the flag and the emblem of the country as well. Their local time. The work status, and if it's available, it will pull like the profile picture from the call book. So if you've got like a QRZ profile picture, it will pull that as well.
All right. Okay. Fine. All right. Well, that's good enough there. So how do I get rid of this bit? How do I just go back to my log?
Okay. So if we can wipe that log. And it will just reset that. Everything is kind of.
I can just close that as well.
Yeah, if you don't care about that, you can just close that window.
I don't want to close that. That's fine. And then back to simple again.
Okay, it's the three little dots.
Yeah.
And then simple mode.
Simple mode. That's fine. Right. Okay. Have I got any other bling maps?
Yes. Yeah. So if you go up to Window.
Yeah.
And Map.
Oh, Map. Yeah.
There we go. And it's just added it as a new tab down there. Obviously, you can rearrange them to wherever you want once it's done.
So now what happens when where did it get this from?
Right, so this is pulling from stuff that is built into the built into the software.
Oh, so that hasn't downloaded this?
It's downloaded it, gets it from online, but then it's kind of baked into the software.
Okay,
But
so if I was offline, this bit would still work?
It would work, but only if it's already cached the information. Okay. Right. If you right-click on the map, there's some map options as well. So we can have
nice.
all sorts of overlays
for
nighttime overlay and sunsets and ITU zones and things like that.
Okay.
And what I would recommend is if you right click, and go to auto zoom mode and zoom to path.
Oh yeah. So if Rowley called me.
Yeah. So if you put the call sign in,
ZL1BQD,
and then tab onto the next.
Whiskey 3 Lima Papa Lima is shown. As I tab across, it's gone.
That might be a bug that's got in there.
That's fine.
The software is in kind of beta release at the moment in early access.
Okay.
So there are occasional
a discount.
Of course. In fact, it's probably worth mentioning that is actually very true. So what I've done with the software while it is in early release, and there's still features going in, not everything is there. Anyone who signs up for the software during early release will get the lower price fixed for life.
Ooh, okay.
So for as long as they maintain that subscription, they'll always have that lower price.
All right. Oh, I know what we should do. Could I run N1MM now and then export my log?
Yes. So there are... I'll
tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let me just fast forward. Hang on. I don't know if I can break something. I've got no idea. I can't remember. Right, so I've exported my whole log, because that's what people want to do. They want to see their logbook, don't they?
Yeah.
So, I don't know,
File.
Import log.
Import log.
Hey. Right, choose, it's an ADIF.
Yep. It's worth noting that you can, the software also fully supports the newer ADIF format, the ADX format.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But also you can pull your log from QRZ. So if you use QRZ's online logbook and you've got you paid up to use that, it can suck that down as well.
Okay, well I'll put that in downloads, everything. Next.
Okay, so we've got.
Is this important?
Yeah, so we've got a few options. So we can skip duplicate QSOs. So if you were importing from multiple ADIF files and maybe there's some overlap with the QSOs, you can skip those.
Yeah.
We can default missing frequencies. So
not
all software is the same in what information they provide.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's things missing, and also default missing exchanges as well.
What do you suggest?
I would suggest initially leaving those off.
Yeah.
It will highlight any problems to you.
Oh, right, okay, fine.
Because you might want to go and fix those. There we go.
Now, while this is important, it's just important to say, I want to talk about your credentials.
Yes.
Okay. So you were one of the founders of a software company.
Yes. Yep.
That sold a couple of years ago for millions.
Allegedly.
So you doing up a big house, and you managed to get divorced, so you've managed to lose most of your millions, right? And I remember when this buttery soft feel.
Yeah.
I remember you developing that 20 years ago.
Oh yes, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, crazy or otherwise, you thought when the company had sold, you wanted to put together the ultimate rig control, everything, right? Now, although you're a buddy of mine, I don't talk about it. It's the first time I've seen this stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. But have I got that roughly in a nutshell?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. So I mean, professionally, I used to develop large-scale ERP systems for some big companies. We sold that kind of software, so I'm used to dealing with kind of complex software projects. But really, I enjoy radio. It's been a passion of mine for decades, and I've never really been 100% happy with the software that's out there. There's some really good products. There's some really great packages out there. Some of them paid, some of them are free. But really, I've always felt that they weren't quite given me what I wanted
Yeah, okay.
out of the software. So I thought I would
Have a play.
and
So what's this written in?
it's based on the .NET framework. It's all completely cross-platform, so whether you want to run Windows, Linux, Mac, you get exactly the same experience.
Right.
Whether you've got an old type of Mac that uses an Intel processor or the ARM processors, it runs right the way across the board.
So now, how long have you? Although 20 years ago you started on the band maps and everything else, the development so far of this has been what, a couple of years?
Couple of years, yeah.
So the foundations that you built underneath all this must have been really deep then.
Very, very.
So you're not relying on any other libraries.
No, not from a radio perspective.
Right.
The rig controller is all custom built. The all of the kind of ADIF handling is all custom built.
Yeah.
Everything has been built from a radio perspective, at least, from the ground up, really to deliver the kind of experience that I would want to get out of a piece of software if I was using it day in, day out. And it's been really important to get the foundations right, because there are so many very exciting features that I've got planned. There's a roadmap for at least the next couple of years in terms of feature support.
Yeah.
But you've got to get the basics right. And whilst there are some good solutions out there for things like handling ADIF files or rig control and things like that.
Plug. As a developer, you can use.
You can use those. Yeah, they didn't really give me the capability that I wanted to deliver the experience to the end user.
All right. So, for instance, I mean, we haven't discussed this, but I've got a 2-station set up here. Is there somewhere on the roadmap an ability so I can see what he's doing and he can see what I'm doing?
Very much so, yeah, very much so. And actually, the first element of that is coming in the next release that hopefully will be out next week, where I believe it is the first amateur radio software with what I would call true cloud synchronization. So if you enter a QSO on station 1 and you're both logged in with the same account, it will synchronize that up to the cloud. It already does that bit. But then the other stations that are connected to it will suck that down. So if you use, if you've got a multi-station setup, or if you use maybe a laptop for going out portable and a desktop, it will automatically synchronize everything between those devices. And then on the cloud side, there's a lot of extra kind of analytics and whizzy things that
can be done
that are going into that.
Right. So if I go out portable, but I haven't got an internet connection on an old laptop,
as soon as you connect back to the internet. Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll set those up to the cloud. And synchronise, any modifications and changes. It really is a true kind of multi-device synchronisation.
Right. Some of these will be old. Can I just accept all these errors?
Yeah, you can accept those. That's fine. It tells you it stores them in a log file as well, and tells you where the log file is. So if you want to go back and fix them, you can do.
So by clicking logbook, that's all my previous. So that's the latest log. It's at the top.
Yeah.
Going backwards.
You can sort by the columns as well. So you can sort by dates.
So if I put M0RMY, which is Tom, do I get a note of where else?
Yes. So we're not showing that window at the moment. So if you go up to Window. And previous QSOs.
Yeah.
And again, it'll pop it down the bottom, but we can move that anywhere you like.
Okay.
So if you pop that in again.
Yeah. So M0RMY. There he is there.
There we go. And all the previous QSOs have displayed.
Yes. Right. Okay. And so I can dock that or move it around.
Yeah, you can dock it, you can move it, you can have it wherever you like.
So I can work it all out. Okay.
So if you ever get in a mess with the layout, there's a reset layout option, which will set everything back to default.
Okay.
But you can also save it as a new layout.
Okay.
So if we save this as a new layout, for instance, if you click that button now, we can give it a name. So it might be, I don't know.
Demo.
There we go. And we can hit save.
Yeah.
And then if you go to layout and reset layout, There we go. That will switch it back to how it was when it first started. But we can also go back up to layout.
Window?
Layout.
Was it window layout?
No, just the layout next to it.
Layout next to it. Okay.
There we go. We can do switch layout, and we can go back.
Demo.
If you go to default. Oh, there we go, demo, and that's popped up, and it's reset everything back.
I've got to remember this down here.
Yeah.
There's a really good
And it doesn't
previous QSOs.
it doesn't require a restart of the application. You can do it on the fly.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Other bling.
Okay, if you go up to window.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. That was smooth there. Right. Yeah. Window. Yeah.
Window. So we've got a few little niceties. So time of day is quite a nice one, which it's popped over there for some reason.
Time of day.
There we go.
That's okay.
You might want that on the other window. Which one?
I don't know what I'm doing. No, I'll put it over here a minute. Oh, that's me, and that's where the sun is.
Yeah, so it shows sun position, night and daytime, time zone, and things like that. So it's a nice little.
Gosh. Is there? I know this is very dark, and what is? If you built yet the ability to have a white or reverse
So
skin.
if you go up to, it's in settings, but there's a quick switch. So if you go up to help and toggle theme.
Okay. Whoa.
Personally, I prefer the dark mode.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will, but
I just got it used to it. Yeah. So I'll just keep that there. That's fine. Oh my goodness.
The spots are color coded depending on their status.
Oh yeah, what are they? Oh yeah. Tell me these.
So the easiest way of looking at it is you hover over one of the spots; it will tell you the state of it. So that's just a regular spot.
Yeah.
If we went to where's a band with something? If you go to 12 meters.
Yeah.
There we go. So you see that's in a different colour. If you hover over that, that's a new band. So that's a band you haven't worked.
For European Russia.
Yeah, and it'll colour code them for new band and mode, new mode, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Once the contest capability is released, obviously you'll have the similar capability for multipliers and points and.
Yeah.
It's worth also noting if you go up to tools.
Oh yeah.
We've got some general management stuff, updating IoT.
Manage
alerts.
things,
but we've got alerts. So we can set up as many alerts as you like.
Okay.
And there's a very powerful rules engine to really tailor those alerts to anything that you like. So if we were to put in...
well, let's say... go on, sorry.
So if we hover over there, it gives you a little tooltip telling you how to use it. So you can use basic filtering.
Okay.
Where it's
wildcard stuff.
That most people will be familiar with, star or question mark for any text or a single character. But we can also turn on advanced call sign filtering, where it'll let you put a full regular expression, if anybody's familiar with those, into that.
Yeah.
And you can filter on mode, band.
Okay, so in the simplest term, if someone puts M0XXT in here...
Yeah.
When I'm put on a cluster,
you will get a notification.
They'll get a notification somewhere on the screen that Callum's here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you go to settings as well,
settings
on the tab just here.
Oh yeah.
You can change how long that's shown for, what colour it is, and also whether you get an audio alert.
Okay, fine.
So for instance.
Oh, so if okay. So this is a huge engine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to let people fiddle around with that.
Yeah.
That's good. So, excellent. I mean, what would you say... Well, I suppose you've already said it, really. I mean, I love the way we've got the spectrum scope and everything else. Talk about the spectrum scope. Someone's got I don't know, bloody 7300 or something.
Yeah. So, the spectrum scope is supported on just about any rig that has the capability of delivering the spectrum scope data. The experience will vary depending on the rig. But it really it sends that data from the rig to the computer And what I've tried to do is put as much trickery in place in the software to make that a nice experience.
Okay.
So on some radio, so I use a 7760.
Yeah.
I only get about 3 updates a second, but it looks like I'm getting very real-time data because I do some clever maths in the background to make it behave like a real-time scope. There is also capability going in there for SDRs. It's not in there just yet. So if you've got an SDR, you'll be able to pull the data and show the scope. Use it as a true PAN adapter.
Let's give an individual little roadmap. So they sign up. They get 14 days for free anyway.
14 days for free.
Export their log from their existing thing, import it into this, and have a play.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and they pay absolutely nothing for 14 days.
And then it will be basically less than a cup of coffee a month.
Yes.
To keep it all going.
Yeah.
And they can have on more than one machine.
More than one machine, as many computers as they like.
Yeah. They can go out potering.
In fact, there's going to be a lot of POTA specific functionality coming in some releases very soon.
Right.
And they get all future releases. So all the new functionality, they get automatically. The software will automatically tell them if there's a new update and download and install it. Okay. So as features are rolled out, they get that all rolled in for the same price. And anybody who signs up during the early access that we're in at the moment, while the major features are still being rolled out, will get that price for the lifetime of their subscription.
Lifetime.
So if they, in 20 years' time, they'll still be paying the same amount as they're paying today. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm just having a play. Have a play. So because people love moving shit around.
Well, this is why I added the multiple layout capability. For 2 reasons, really. One is people like to have a play and then go, no, I don't like that, I want to switch back. But also different types of operating. Sometimes you want things laid out differently in your software. It might be if you're DX hunting or POTA hunting or something like that you want it laid out in one particular way. It might be that if you're if you're trying to track down a particular bit of radio DX, you want it in another way. It might be if you're using radio 1, you want one layout. Radio 2,
of course.
Maybe one radio you haven't got a spectrum display, you haven't got some of the more WYSI capability, so you want a different layout to if you're using another radio. It's really to provide flexibility. One thing that is worth noting as well is the log entry. If we come up to the log entry, at the moment you've got that bound to a VFO. You can also bound it to the radio as a whole, so that you see both VFOs at the same time, and it will automatic, depending on which one you're using as you transmit VFO. It will automatically.
I can't get my mind quite round it yet. I might have to go back to N1MM today. And then I will think I'll have I'll have a live stream layout.
What I've found is that once you spend some time with this, and the kind of the performance and the just how buttery smooth everything is, it's very hard to go back to using.
I fired up N1M a minute ago, and I thought, oh my god! And now, just before we close off, and I don't know if you're allowed to tell me any other sort of top secret stuff. Rotator Genius, or are you allowed to talk about other bits of hardware that you want to support?
Rotator support will be coming. I don't think it needs to be a secret that there's going to be native support for controlling other station devices like the Antenna Genius. So for switching antennas and that kind of thing, I'm going to bake that in there. And also, and I've already announced this on my website. For those that don't know, I produce some other software that's free called ACOM Director.
Of course, you're the ACOM Director, man.
So ACOM Director is going to be getting a major upgrade.
And that'll be baked in here as well.
So 2 things are going to happen. ACOM Director is going to get baked into QSO Director, so you'll have native support for amplifiers, not just ACOMs. I'm hoping to support other amplifiers that have computer control as well, but also the same technology that I've used for the user interface and the multi-platform and the automatic updates is going to go back into ACOM Director. ACOM Director will stay free. It's always going to be free. But that capability will be put into QSO Director. So if you're a QSO Director user and you use an ACOM, you'll have kind of native amplifier support built into the application.
One thing I haven't seen, a great circle map.
Yeah, that's coming.
Fine.
There's a lot of features over maps that are going in there, and I would expect functionality to appear in this quite rapidly over the coming months.
Right. Okay. Good. That's fantastic. Yeah. What was the most frustrating part of this? Apart from 90% that no one will see, which is 2 years of building the foundations, 10% of putting the bling on the top.
Yeah. What's the most frustrating part? I think it's got to be the rig control. The rig control is, you would think, for something that is so common, that everything would be standard. It's not even standardised between manufacturers. And definitely, Kenwood's a lovely rig to talk to, but ACOM rig control, ICOM rig control in particular, it is incredibly difficult to make it work properly with a 2VFO ICOM.
Is that right?
Yes, because of decisions that ICOM made that baffle me to this day. That's been very frustrating. But
luckily, you've got a 2VFO ICOM, so you've been able to really hammer that.
I have indeed, and it does work very well. I mean, there's been a lot of frustrating. Anyone who's ever done any software development knows there's always frustrating elements, but it's also incredibly rewarding and exciting when it works. You know, when you get, the Spectrum display for the first time, or the band maps really working nicely with the smooth rig control.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Whoa! So I'm doing my mouse scrolly thing to get that zoom in and out. Yeah. Well, I got to congratulate you. Absolutely first class. I promise I'm going to be using this, but just not today. I will sit down. I want to build a nice screen for live streaming.
Yeah. It takes some time to get used to any new software as well. It doesn't matter whether it's QSO Director or somebody just finding M1MM for the first time. It takes some time to learn. I've tried to keep things simple. If you want, if you're just a simple operator, you just want, some very basic information on screen, you don't have to have all the whizzy stuff, and it keeps it nice and simple. Yeah. But if you want all the whizzy stuff, it's there if you need it or if you want it.
Okay. Lovely. All right. Enjoy your radio, chaps, and well done, James. First class. I approve.
Thank you very much.